Can you reapply for your Australian visa after the initial refusal? If you are a candidate, your visa has been refused for some reason and you're really confused, sad and disappointed. You really want to know, is it worth to reapply for your visa? In this video, I'm going to discuss about what are the ways your Australian visa could be refused. Then you can decide whether it's worthwhile to reapply. Let's list down what are the reasons possibly a visa could be refused. Number one is documentations. Every visa basically based on your perfect documentation. As you are aware, Australia doesn't require a personal interview like US, where you need to go and you are given a chance to explain about your file and convince a visa officer. Here, all your details on the file has to be explained through documentation. So that means your documentation has to exactly reflect the facts, reality and the situations of you as an individual. Many times people take this easy. They don't provide the required documents as per the checklist. Number two is your verification stage, because every visa file will be verified, either it's academic or your work experience or even for financial documentations. Many times what I found is the verifiable contacts you submit as part of your visa file is not traceable or reachable. In those cases, the visa officer will be forced to make a decision on the information what they have on hand at that point of time. So in case if your visa refusal is based on the referral checks which is not being contactable, you can reapply, making sure the contact details you are providing for the referees has to be updated and they are reachable. That makes a whole lot of difference. In that case, it is really worth for you to reapply for your visa. Point 3 is English requirements. Many times people don't consider this as a mandatory requirement. They file the visa application without the English outcome, and many times if you have the English outcome as part of your file, the visa refusal can be avoided. So if your first time the visa is refused stating that your communication skills and English requirements are not up to the mark, I would strongly recommend you can reapply, but appear for one of those English exams like IELTS, PTE, TOEFL, and with that score file your application again. Then your chances of getting the visa is very high. There's another very important reason the visa got refused is based on the character grounds of the applicant. For example, if the visa is refused based on any of the civil or criminal records of that particular candidate, also the candidate's earlier or the past travel history has some kind of an overstay or deportation for any of the countries which is reflecting in the passport, even in this case you can reapply for your visa, but provided you need to make sure you have the right documentation and evidence to support your claim that you have a genuine reason and intention to go to Australia. So these are the main 4 reasons the visa could be refused. However, all these 4 reasons you have the legitimate right to reapply, but you need to make sure the time, the effort and the money you're spending on the visa process makes worthwhile, that there is a change on the file at the time of reapplication. If the documentations are same as it is in the past, you may get repeated as a refusal again. So I would strongly recommend take an expert advice before you make a decision of reapplying. We also made a video on what are the 10 common mistakes people make while applying for their Australian visa. So that video reference has been given here. Maybe it's a good idea to visit that video before you apply for your visa. Hope this video was useful to you. I look forward to hear about your comments and your feedback, and look forward to see you with another video.